So everyone raise your right hand for me, nice and high in the sky. This is how you ask questions, just in case you forget. Leave your hand up for a second. I want you guys to leave your hand up if, I'm just curious, who in this room is currently dealing with some sort of health, I don't like to use the word issue, but health thingy, health, something that they're working on with their health? Okay, pretty much everyone except one person. Right, okay, cool. Put your hand back up. Leave your hand up if you would like your health to be humming along nicely. Awesome, everyone. Okay, leave your hand up if you would like to learn my 3 biggest health hacks that have changed my life. Yeah, everyone's like, yes, double hands, awesome. Okay, put your hands down. Thank you so much. It's always awesome to get a good little indication of where everyone's at. And it actually, I wasn't expecting every single person to, bar 1 or 2, leave their hand up about currently having some sort of health thingy, let's call it a thingy, health thingy that they're working on. It blows my mind. And this is a topic that one of the beautiful regular goddess group girls asked me if I could talk about. So I'm really excited to talk about this because I don't often talk about health stuff. It's more mind stuff. We don't often talk about that and explore that here. So I'm really excited to share 3 of my health hacks that have changed my life. And the first one is believe that you are worthy of feeling healthy and vibrant and vital. This is so important. For many years, when I kind of dug deep into why I kept on having recurring health issues, the belief was that I didn't believe I was worthy of feeling vibrant and healthy and well. My mean girl was telling me, but you're always gonna have X, you're always gonna feel like this, you're always gonna feel like that. And when I actually came to that realization, it was so, like such an aha moment for me, because I realized deep down, I was the one that kept on manifesting all of these sorts of health things that I was experiencing, because deep down, there was this deep-seated belief that I'm not worthy of vibrant health. So this is the most important thing with your health. When I kind of started on my journey, I was green juicing, I was doing yoga, I was chanting, I was oil pulling, body brushing, doing coffee enemas, everything, you name it. But there was still that belief that I wasn't going to get well. I had this fear that, because I had adrenal fatigue and I ended up in hospital in 2010, amongst a lot of other health issues. But I always had this fear that if I was going to exert too much energy, I would end up back there. And I was like, oh my God, I can't go for a run because I'm going to end up giving myself adrenal fatigue again. So I had all of these limiting mean girl beliefs that were going round and round my head, which was stopping me from experiencing vibrant health. Does that make sense? So what I had to do, instead of wasting my money on oil pulling, dry body brushing, freaking all of those things, is I had to go to my belief. I had to master my mean girl thoughts around my health first. And then yes, all of those other things are great. Yoga, meditation, oil pulling, all of those things are amazing. They're great modalities and very supportive and helpful, but I was wasting my time and my money because I didn't have this sorted out. So I'm interested to know from you guys, if you could pull out your pen and paper or your phone, whatever you've got. I just want everyone to close down their eyes for a moment. And I'm gonna ask you a yes or no question, and you're gonna write down yes or no, and you're not gonna think about it. You're just going to write, actually we'll just do a Y and an N. So have your pen on the paper, closing down your eyes. Do you believe deep in your core that you are worthy of vibrant health, abundant health, and to feel wealthy and strong? Yes or no? Y or N? Go for it. Quick, don't think about it too much, just put it down, just don't even think about it, just go down, down, down. Everyone done it? Good, look up when you're done. Okay, I'm interested to know who wrote yes. Great, lots, okay. Who wrote no? Right hand right up, hand right up. Only 2 people wrote no. Okay, I'm interested. Daisy, why? What?
Don't pick on me.
I'm not picking on you.
I've actually been thinking about it recently. I just have this idea in my head, which I'm aware of, and I know it's ridiculous, but I'm like, I'm always going to be the size that I am. Like, I just always think that, and I know it's ridiculous, but that's what I believe.
Well, that's what your mean girl's telling you.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So I think that's why I said no.
Right. Okay. So, if you believe, does that come from your mean girl or deep in your core?
Good question.
Like if you close your eyes and tap into it.
Probably just my mean girl. Because when I do your manifestation meditation and you go, how do you feel about your health? Like I can see myself a bit healthy and strong. So probably not my core then.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you just like resolved that on your own. You don't even need me.
I do need you in my pocket daily.
Okay. I'll just hang out in there and pop up.
Honestly.
Our mean girl is, like I mentioned in the meditation, we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. That is potentially 60 to 80,000 negative mean girl thoughts if we're unconscious and not aware of it. So we have to be really mindful of this. And this is why it's so important to look at the thoughts that we're telling ourselves around our health. Yeah? So I'm interested to hear, what came up for you? Because you were the only other person that put their hand up for no.
I think for me, it is that definitely that whole concept of I do believe that I'm worthy of it, but I think that the acceptance that this is my situation and I'm accepting that and being quite okay with that is a lot stronger than I suppose that's become my coping mechanism, is going, okay, I'm just going to work around this and this is my life and that's okay, rather than I think if that whole concept to me seems unattainable, so therefore while I believe I deserve it, so it seems to be contradicting slightly.
It's one of those things, like you can know this stuff, but you have to really feel it. Like there's a difference. Like I was listening to a podcast the other day and I cannot remember who it was with. Oh, I can't remember. But he said one of the most toxic and negative things that you can say is, yeah, I know that, or I know this. Yeah, okay, do you know it, but are you actually living it? Like knowing it is different to really feeling it and living it. So knowing that you are worthy of feeling vibrant health or whatever it is that you desire is different to really feeling it. I don't know what your situation is. Do you want to share what it is?
Yeah, sure. So background was initially CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome, so very much adrenaline-based as well. And then multiple things off that, like autoimmune and so on, which ultimately has led to now my system unable to produce cortisol anymore. So now have literally gone through every other avenue and have found a way that now I can live about 80% of what I was able to with both using medical and natural and a whole range of other bits and pieces. But I think it's for me, it had to come to while I had literally gone on every other avenue to get back to that 100%. And it's now that acceptance of going, well, this is great, like this is amazing, I'm able to do this and I'm able to do all the things that I love, and so I think for me it was too hard living in that whole concept of one day I'm going to get back to that 100%. So now I've had to accept it going, I'm happy with this and I love this and this is my life now and I'm going to make it the best I can at this point. So I think it's that while I believe I deserve that 100% of health again, it's that realistic aspect as well, going, well, that may not happen, so I feel as if I have to just be making the most of what I've got and be really content and happy with that.
And it's about accepting what is. Yeah, accepting exactly what is in this moment. And that kind of comes back to what I was doing in the meditation. So often we're like, oh, but this happened in the past and we relive this or we worry about this, but what about just being fully here and accepting right now what is unfolding for us? Because ultimately we are manifesting what is showing up in our life. The good, the bad, the ugly, we are creating all of it. For some reason, there are nuggets of wisdom in whatever is unfolding in front of us. Our job is to get the nugget of wisdom. If you don't, you'll get a little nudge later on down there, and the nudge will get harder, and then it might be something more severe. We don't want to get to that point, right? So when we get these little nudges early on, they might just be like that, little soft nudges or little whispers. We have to listen up and go, okay, what is my lesson in this? I'm always asking myself that question. What is my lesson? Oh, okay, at least I learned a lesson in that. Always. Because if you don't get the lesson, you'll get another kick up the butt a bit harder the next time. Does that make sense? So all of the people, everyone else who said they do feel like they're worthy of feeling vibrant health, yet we had some health thingies. What's happening? Where's the disconnect? Does anyone want to share for them? Like what it is for them? Why is it not flowing? Yes.
I think you already said it. Like it's I know it. So like when you asked, I would have said no. But when you're like deep down, I like my hand literally just didn't lie. So like deep down, I know it. But it's that mean girl that. So it's like I have to practice it. I have to do it on a daily basis. I have to do the right meditations. I have to use like the affirmations. I have to stop myself when I'm having that like. I've had like similar physical places where like I can work out and eat as healthy as I want, but I won't change the way that my body looks until different things happen or whatever the other things, because I tell myself, there's a mean girl that says like, well, you don't deserve X, Y, or Z because you're not good enough, or you're not doing the right things enough, or you're not like body brushing and oil pulling and like yoga blasting every day. But I remember I used to watch health talks and be like obsessed. Anyways.
With the body brushing?
With everything. Every time I watched health talks, I was like writing lists. I was like, then you'll never guess what we're gonna have to put up our bums now. So that's where the disconnect is. It's like deep down in my core I know, and like on my best days and when I'm living in that space of real love, that it's like golden, and then I get off like the track a little bit and then I get sick.
Yeah.
It's
Really.
just like that, like, oh, no.
Yeah. So it's like, it's gotta be, it's not logical, I know. It's like, it's gotta be felt really deep in your core. And sometimes you'll say it and you'll be like, repeat an affirmation and you won't believe it. But it is, we've gotta tap back into really feeling it, feeling that we're worthy of feeling vibrant and healthy, or whatever it is that you desire. We're all going to be different here, but it comes back down to really feeling it. Yeah, I know. No, that's like the most ignorant thing anyone could ever say. Going to a personal development thing. I've seen people do this and go, yeah, I know all this. I'm like, oh, you need to be up the front. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to sit next to you. It's like, that person usually isn't the one that's walking, talking, living, breathing example of it. And that's the difference. We can logically understand and know this stuff. You all do. But are you really embodying it? Are you really feeling it in every moment? That's the difference. And we're not always going to. but at least if we give it our best shot and show up and always do our best, then that's all we can ever do.